I'm switching to Overwatch. We're watching this. This is today's stream is Connor Eats Pants television. We're just watching shit, and I'm here to talk because I know what you want. Video games are done. Video games are canceled. I'm just sitting here now and we're talking over things. That's all I have.
If you love Connor Eats Pants, you'll love Connor Eats Pants Live. Remember to subscribe for free.
Dank ass baskets.
Yeah, here we go, dude. Here we go. Yeah, here we go, dude.
Welcome everybody
It's Jeff,
to
bro.
Blitz. We know that you all want to hear more about Overwatch 2.
Yes.
Allow us to invite you behind
Whoa,
the scenes
gameplay.
to explain more of what we're doing and why.
Everybody, please hit record. Fingers crossed.
We lost Scott.
It's off to a good start.
This is going great.
We've been assembling one of the best teams that I have ever worked with.
Yeah, they've been hiring a lot of people there.
And I'm so proud of the progress that we
KJ9,
have made
thanks.
together.
Whoa, what the fuck? That was a new character or something.
Stylized drop down.
Was that Winston? Was that Winston's gun?
Let me start.
Overall,
Stop
I
laughing!
think we've done incredibly well as a team moving to work.
They had
from
big
home.
dog. A cat. Kitty cat.
To me, it's the next
Whoa,
big
look
step
at the
in the Overwatch
Tracer.
universe. New heroes, game modes.
Yeah, we already knew
major
she was a new
story
hero.
beats.
We really wanted to bring that cinematic experience into the game.
You can invest
Yo,
in
it's
your
all about
heroes
the
and grow them
cinematic
over time.
experience.
There are some things that we just can't do without a sequel.
Like, make more money.
So thank you so much for your
I
patience
mean,
so far.
Come on now. PvP, new maps and role updates. Okay.
All of our players at home.
I have okay, listen, just so you guys know I have my opinion matters. I am a Diamond Pro
Really?
player
I can just,
on
like-
Xbox. All right.
I can just talk
I am
about
Diamond on
anything
Xbox.
that I want to.
I know what I'm
serving this
talking
up
about.
To the guy that is like interviews.
Who are these? I only know Jeff.
Excited for in Overwatch 2 is our Rome map.
Rome map. Wow.
We always want
Rome.
We wanted a very romantic, sort of this powerful feeling of old world architecture, where we get to sit down.
They really
together
ditched
with
Overwatch 1
key
for this
people
game,
from the environment
which is probably
team,
good.
Level designers.
I'd rather have
effects
Overwatch 2
groups.
launch with like a
We'll
bunch of
spend
new
some time
shit.
talking about Rome in
Ezio is the new
backdrop,
hero.
And then we'll go back and do a paint over, or we'll do a
That'd be crazy.
concept painting of certain things based on that.
One of our environment artists had just taken a trip to Rome, and
They just
he
went to his
returned
fucking
with
Instagram feed.
thousands of pictures. And it was so
Just went to
excited,
dude's Instagram. They're like, oh,
to
that's what
work
Rome looks
on
like.
a map set in Italy.
We brought some of
Wow.
that back. Some of the things that are destroyed.
Yo,
and
Rome
we're
makes a
like,
comeback in the
kinda
Overwatch world? That's
rebuilt
crazy,
in a kind of
dude.
Overwatch style.
They're back on
It's one
top.
of the most.
And you know, like, the second it drops, the players will be like,
Can we
this map
reveal more
sucks
maps?
dick. Map fucking
Yes,
sucks.
Scott.
2 CP bullshit.
Why
Fuck
don't
you.
have the-
I know what map I want to talk about. It's the one that I just get super excited about.
Oh, here we go.
New York City.
Whoa!
New York City.
New York
is
City!
Just an amazing
I've
Overwatch
been there.
location.
Yo!
We're really striving to make it as authentic as possible while still putting this Overwatch spin on it.
There's a lot of
As
amazing
authentic as
buildings
possible
and
while you're on the
architecture
fucking
pieces
map,
that
dudes in the
just,
side are like,
especially
"Hey,
for artists,
fuck off,
stands out a
bitch!"
lot, and they usually use this kind
Get
of
off the
Art Deco
fucking
style
road!
We started in an area that's a little bit like the village.
Spider-Man.
There's some smaller shop, pizza places, and things that people that are familiar with New York City
I know about
will either
pizza.
recognize or maybe see the reference that we're trying to make
To
with
Among
some of
Us.
our different locations. You haven't
Sly
seen
and
other
Overwatch? What the
games
fuck is
before
wrong with you
because
kids?
It's uniquely Overwatch.
Uniquely Overwatch.
PvP in Overwatch 2
Is it's
is
gone.
some of the philosophical
We just gave up.
changes we're
Game sucked
making
dick.
to the
Can't wait to see where we end up with it by the time we launch this thing.
Like how? What'd you change? What's different?
Damage dealing heroes
Oh,
have a
cool.
movement speed bonus, which is great for flanking around the
Can go
map.
fast.
And healing that kicks in after they haven't taken damage for a while.
Yo,
Very
they
similar to
heal.
Mercy's
Okay,
passive,
I'm
but
in.
A little bit of a lower rate.
All right, that's good.
One of the more
They all heal
shocking
themselves.
changes.
So it's more aggressive. I want them to
Shortly
make it
after
so I can like
BlizzCon,
solo
we
carry.
spun up this
I
group,
hate
our
like I get this a
combat
team-based
field
game, but it's really
to
stressful when
really
my
just
teammates
work
suck
on
ass.
what
Characters and trying to give them even a more visceral weapon
What does that mean?
feel.
What happens when you hold the
from
trigger?
sound to VFX for a
Does
lot of our
playing a character
weapons.
not feel like a job
Wait,
anymore?
sounds
Yeah, I'd like the game to be
that's
fun.
driving it, and we
A new kind of feel and
Ha!
visual effect when you hit
They're
things.
punching them.
One of the bigger calling our Weapon 2.0 sound pass. What this is a big
Weapon
overhaul to the weapon
2.0
systems in the game. That means the way the gun feels in your hands. You could feel the ammo running out as you're getting lower on the clip. We
That's
really
one
tried
thing
to
that Overwatch always did a
amplify
good
those
job of,
sounds
though.
to better
was like
encapsulate the gameplay and the gunplay.
the
that
guns
comes
always like
with
the
Overwatch
characters
2.
always felt like you were the character.
Another key for the weapons was
That
getting them
sounds
to
better,
feel like
I
they're
guess.
that we've implemented into Overwatch. It's a way that we can capture the acoustics.
Bro,
of an
this shit was in
environment
Black
and
Ops
transport it
2.
Onto the sounds
This
that
was
we're
literally
using.
in Black Ops
so we
2.
went and captured
This kind of
tales
thing was
guns in
literally in
different
Black Ops 2, where if you walk in a
through our
certain
weapon
area, it
sheets.
sounds different. What the fuck? me playing Bastion, bro.
Urban outdoor warehouse
That's cool.
tales, tight tunnels, small rooms, and it gives a lot more presence to
That's
the
cool.
weapons and the way that they react.
Ban TOS.
Shooter genre has
Oh,
evolved a
because
lot
of
since
guns.
Overwatch 1 came out. Of how
The
we do
shooter
combat.
genre has
so we focused
evolved.
a lot, not just on the wonderful sound effects, but also with how the gun moves as you shoot. You know, so you can really feel
Sombra, I play
every
her.
single shot leaving the chamber to make it really feel incredibly powerful.
Make it
And
gay.
that happens with a bunch of different elements. that mix
Something about
together.
his gun
But it
didn't
really
scream, this
feels like the
character's
gun is
gay.
Almost just outside
So now,
of your control.
now when
A
you
lot of that
play
comes down
Soldier,
to
you
this
you're
camera
gay
shift
now.
technology.
It's just all about that aim
It's so
skill.
bad.
If you got that aim skill, you'll love her.
That's
We're
for me,
still
dude. That's
exploring
hey.
new game modes.
Say less.
And we're also
I know. Hey,
reevaluating
he's talking to me.
older game modes. Exciting.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hate 2CP. I didn't give a fuck.
Hero mission.
And there's a lot of really, really good back-end technology. That
What
we're
happened? Do I
exploring
get
so that the
skins?
heroes
Definitely
are
not, right?
constantly bringing their personality.
Like I gotta
and some
pay
life
for that
story.
shit.
And we're also adding new spaces onto some
Is
of
this
these maps.
TF2 shit? Okay, who cares? I don't care. Game mode from TF2.
It's
Bro,
a
shut
huge
up,
challenge for
nerds.
the art team. We
No one
take
plays
maps
that game.
Sandstorm or heavy weather would show up.
It made the world just feel so much more alive.
It's like the game is in real life.
There's a sunset.
For me, the dynamic world's exciting. Just seeing these dramatic landscapes, the wind and the atmosphere
Weather
blowing
equals
by.
bitrate
It's a much
killer.
more
That's actually true,
cinematic
though.
experience for the player.
Before you start a mission,
Look
you
at all
look a
these
map.
features that all the
It's
pros are gonna
nighttime
turn
in
down for
Necropolis,
FPS.
Or there's a sandstorm.
All
in
this
Necropolis. Players
effort
can
we
make
put
some
in.
comp.
And kill quests and all these new mechanics and enemies for people
I
to
see what they're
experience.
doing.
Players will
It
be able
looks
to
cool.
jump in night after night.
I hope it's actually
play different
fun.
hero missions and
And,
then
like, you know.
work through the progression system.
Yeah, what is the
leveling up their
progression system?
heroes.
Why do I give a fuck about that? Show me why I give a fuck. There we go. Now they're gonna
At
show me why I give a
BlizzCon in
fuck.
2019 system, which I think was really cool. We had that one talent where like Meg became the rolling
It doesn't affect like
snowball, which was a
multiplayer though.
big
It's like,
hit.
why do I care?
We've really blown that system out.
I'm real excited about talents.
Yo,
You
they
can
blew
play
that
the
system
same
out.
hero in so many different ways. Now with the skill tree, you can have fun every night doing different things and kind of experimenting.
Yeah, the talent system is
Whoa.
like really deep.
Designing these is super fun because it's like we get to break all the rules that we've sort of established for ourselves, and
So it is
to
for
really take
PvE,
the
that's
gloves off
cool.
and do crazy things.
Wait, she can shoot out of her
have
healing
dual-wield
thing?
grenade launchers, and we've had Mercy be able to area effect res their whole team at once at super long
Junkrat
range through walls.
dual-wielding
It's been a ton of fun,
grenade
kinda like mad
launchers?
scientists making all this stuff.
All right, I'm in.
You're all used to using these kind of kinetic weapons like Soldier
You got me.
76's rifle. If you shock someone with a lightning attack, they can shake
I
you in
want to make
place and stuff,
Winston
maybe
just
chain
go
other
full
enemies.
monkey
All
mode.
sorts of stuff
No
to
more
make you
gun,
feel like
Winston.
you're controlling the
No more
battlefield
Winston
in
gun. He's
novel
just
ways.
constantly just going ape shit.
As a huge RPG nerd myself, the first time I opened up the talent tree
Monkey mode,
systems,
yeah.
like,
Right, and you start at the bottom of the tree, like
Yes,
oh my,
exactly.
like Tracer gets
They're
to do
explaining skill
what?
trees.
And then
I
you
get
start
it.
working and kind of planning how
Yeah.
you're gonna get down there. It's like
I know how
so
skill trees
fun.
work. Enemy units. Null sector.
When we look, it's just not engaging enough. So the fact that our combat
True.
wasn't highly
It looked
engaging
boring.
to us as players,
It doesn't mean that that is what it's going to be. If we make discoveries where
Just because you
things
guys
aren't
don't like
working
it
how
doesn't mean we
want,
meant to
they're
do
not
it.
meeting
You
how we
guys,
want, they're not
it's your
fun
fault for
enough,
believing what
we're
we showed.
totally down to reinvestigate, reiterate.
It's your fault. We were lying. We were just kidding about that, and you guys took it
I
seriously.
would
So
say
honestly,
a
like that's
major
on you.
Focus. Some of this was
Wow.
adding new units and
It was
evolving
ironic. It
other
was a
units that
joke.
we had.
It was all a
Interesting
meme,
combat
dude.
for us. Sometimes
All
we're
I
gonna
had to do is
ask
just
you
take
to
the Covenant
protect
from Halo,
something
and
in
everybody be fine with
Overwatch
it.
2. Sometimes we're just going to ask
It
you
works.
to get some objective.
There's a lot of units Aaron is talking about.
Hey,
Lots of
Connor, are
different
you a
units, lots of
bottom?
different types, they serve
Are
different
you a fucking
purposes, you do
degenerate,
different
kiddo?
things to them. It's really
All
going
right.
to help a lot of
How about
us
you get
find
out my
fun and
Twitch
make sure
chat?
that
All
Overwatch
right,
2
buddy?
is a blast.
and then it transforms.
I'm a middle.
And the bomb opens up like a flower.
What the
starts
fuck?
Spinning and charging up, and you hear this awesome
Explodey
sound,
dog.
and you know you have
Explodey dog. What the fuck?
We call them the chickens.
Sentry bot. These are all like TF2 terms. I just want everybody to know that saying that I don't give a fuck.
That create these kind of
that game is dead.
smoke fields that you have to escape
You are
from, but these
boomers.
are super deadly.
There's things like the polar. You could be moving
The
through
polar.
these darker alleys, and as soon as you hear that polar spawn, it suddenly becomes like really spooky and kind of scary.
This very
Overwatch is
tall,
also dead though.
elegant-looking
Bro,
character
at least there's an
blindfolded,
Overwatch 2.
3 orbs that circle around her.
What
as her
happened to
eyes,
Team Fortress
and
3, bro?
Basically, this awesome like anticipation of the hair opening up, so you know what's about to happen.
Oh shit. Yeah,
So,
dude,
for
I saw
example,
that fucking character and I was like, I already know Deadstock's down
Normally,
bad about
just
the
kinda
fucking
he fires
robot.
his gun, he dies
I
pretty
knew
simply.
frame 1.
If you fight elite
He's the type of dude that's getting pulled
his
in by the
weapon
character
fires
and
the
he's
first
like,
fire
fuck it,
pattern.
take
It's
me.
Very deadly if you're barrel version. Just did this really nice kickback. The tip of the barrel
Copy
opens up and
Doom.
it's
You
about to
guys
fire.
realize that like
Shifts into
taking
place and
mechanics from other games and putting them in your own
really
game
amazing to be
is not a bad
fighting
thing,
an
right?
artillery,
Like,
shooting the
that's
guns
a
and
good
actually
idea,
visibly
right?
taking damage, and then really makes you feel like you're there, and it's super fun.
This game is a Rust
In
clone.
a lot of the
That's
stuff we
true.
showed so far, you're fighting those that you're playing these superheroes. One of the cool pieces of technology that we created was what we call chain hit reactions. Oftentimes you'll find Null
Yeah,
Sector
great art.
bunched up, marching. Expect if you shoot one.
Are Null
they're gonna knock
Sector
into
the
their
only
buddies.
bad guys?
So we make that happen. Turns out it's
It
really
is
fun
bad
too.
robots. Whoa! What the fuck? Ooh, okay, I like this.
One of the things that we showed last year at BlizzCon was the new looks for our heroes.
I wanna
theory
see
kind of
new
going in was
Winston,
like,
bro.
You want to preserve the essence of your hero.
Show me
but
Winston.
also kind of show that McCree's new look
Ooh,
for
new
Overwatch 2 as
McCree.
well as Pharah. And we're really excited to show off some of our first villains.
McCree and Pharah.
With Reaper and Widowmaker. But first I wanted to talk
No
a little
Winston.
bit about technical wear, kind of like
That's
technical
fine.
clothing.
They
What
gotta
that
hold
really
Winston,
is
bro. They can't
using
blow their
a
load
very
today.
Techie fabrics. With McCree, we took a couple different approaches.
He's a
got this classic
cowboy.
cowboy look that it's really hard to mess with because if you try to make him
He's a
look too
cowboy, and he's
sophisticated
a-
or too techie, it might not feel right for the character. We didn't really want to mess with that too much.
I like
because
how
that's
he has a
very
cowboy hat.
iconic
That's what
part
makes
of
him a
it.
cowboy.
So that's another piece that we kept.
And then they're
Some
like,
that
and
were
we
a little
also
bit
made
more
him
techy
gay.
than others, some that were a little bit more
He's
classic
the newest
cowboy.
addition to the gay
We gave him a
arsenal in
little bit
Overwatch.
Of a longer beard. What's different about Pharah than some of our other heroes is Pharah's completely covered in armor. We didn't want to change her silhouette
No
too
more.
much.
No more armor. Take
was
it
more
off.
about experimenting on different colors instead of being completely opaque and reflective.
So what happens to like the
we tried
skins
a
that I
little bit
got?
more of a
Do my
transparent approach,
are the
and
skins
being able to
different?
see through it a little bit now.
Or are they
allows us
like
to
out
see
of
some
date
more
now?
of her-
Are they
some
not
more of her
cool?
emotion, his cloak and his cowl
And McCree and
his armor, how we
Tifa's
can make
skin.
all those shapes really sing back at
Look at him
Reaper's Bastion,
jacked.
obviously
How do you be a
pretty
jacked
sacred
robot
to
with?
us.
How do you have
But the
jacked
thing we'll
robot
notice
arms?
Immediately is that it's an Reaper look. With
Widowmaker gonna be
we
bad
started
as
with the
fuck.
idea stage, exploring a breadth of
Holy!
ideas. We tried things like a
We
more
start with the
insectoid
obvious shit,
approach,
taking off
treasure
her clothes.
hunter. So we kind of steered it back towards one of the more cyberpunk.
Well,
looking
I
ones,
don't know
almost
if I like
a
that, actually.
futuristic femme fatale, which is basically what
Alright, that's
Widowmaker
kinda
is,
weird.
but she even feels
What the
more
fuck?
upgraded. So I'm super glad
Alright.
that we went down this route. Look, and we really liked the hairstyle on one of the designs that was more of a braid, and it was really
Oh, a braid.
interesting
She has a
look that
braid.
also
Never mind.
preserves
We've been working a lot with.
How does she get
our
in that
Domino
costume?
engine,
That's gotta be,
making
like,
our cloth look
a lot of
better.
work, right?
Now that we have this cloth,
That's
tech,
just not
We're
realistic.
going to be able to. We put a lot of time and effort into our face rig, and what I mean by
Doesn't
that is
take
we're
it
gonna
off.
get really.
And it's just been so inspiring to watch the
I
team
wanna see
try things that
Winston,
we've never
bro.
tried before, and I just can't wait to show off more in the future.
I want to see Winston.
That there seems to be a second huge Omnic uprising.
That sucks.
We're gonna learn why that's happening.
Don't we already know?
How
Isn't it the
globally
robot
spread
guy?
is it?
Thank you,
Yo,
Atrion
Atrion
group. They were really the
Atrion
torchbearers
grade.
of what the big story is.
I
that
like
we
an
were gonna
Atrion
tell
grade. Yo,
for this
congrats,
game.
We
Atrion,
have
on
a
your
lot of
engagement, man.
interaction, in-game,
We're watching the new
cinematic
Overwatch, bro.
intros.
It's been
Yo,
really great
what the
to see
fuck?
this collaboration grow and develop.
Zenyatta.
We have NPCs.
Everybody's got
we
dialogue.
Have multiple hero choices.
We have all sorts of events that are happening.
like story
that are
mode.
driving
That looks fun.
players or parts of the environment or other characters.
I'm excited for story mode. I like that.
But they're not allowed to be doing what they were supposed to be doing.
The world needs heroes, but the heroes aren't
We started to
allowed.
book these off-site
What a crazy
locations
concept.
different versions of what the Overwatch 2 story campaign could be.
And we basically had
And then we just flipped a coin. We were like, yeah, fuck it.
With the characters and who was doing what and where.
Literally
Oh my gosh,
Incredibles.
we
It's
forgot
literally,
this
yeah,
character.
it's like fucking
We
every
had these giant
superhero story.
sticky notes.
And we did this for a while, you know, until we all
I don't think
felt
that's
that
a
it
good
was
thing to say.
pretty
I don't
close
think
to
that's
what
good to
wanted.
tell us. Like,
Then
we
we
were
just
just like,
sent it
ah,
to our
fuck
writers'
it,
room.
move
The
this
writers'
one
rooms then
over
had a
here.
much clear direction of where
It
we
doesn't
wanted
sound
this
like a
process
clear
to go.
direction for a story
Ultimately, we come
whatsoever,
up with
actually.
something that we think is
It sounds
right
like they were
for
just
the
like,
game,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
we pitch it back to the game team.
Okay.
And they point out everything that
The storyboards get crafted with the edit. From there,
I'm
they'll go
excited
to
for
a
the
reviz
story mode.
department where they'll start to
If there's
flesh out
cutscenes in the
3D.
game, I think they
Once
do
we
a
kind of
cute
figure out
job with their
camera
little
work and our
cutscenes.
cinematography, that'll then go to the animation department.
I'm down. I'm in.
And then we end up going right into the game.
Genji and Zenyatta versus those guys.
One of our
yeah,
challenges
that's hype.
was this story and
Bastion,
this narrative with
because like in the
gameplay.
story, isn't like Bastion and Torbjorn like
Intro
buddies?
cinematic ends with this huge battle.
They're
this
like
huge
hanging
war.
out.
When you get into the game, it has to mesh.
They're
and feel
best
the
bros.
exact same way.
We really are also trying to get the music
They're doing a
to
whole
be
subplot of
equally as
Reinhardt,
consistent
Bastion,
from
and Torbjorn.
in-game cinematics
That'll be
straight through to the
content.
mission. Developing themes for all the
Bastion
heroes,
is now
all
gay,
the
yeah.
locations.
We want to make sure that the player's experience.
Bastion has a hat now, I guess. Yeah, of course he has a hat, dude. It's how you know he's more human now, because he's wearing a hat.
Engineers, we have kind of event needs to happen as you're running by, and you need to have it timed because if it blows
Isn't that
up too
literally
early,
just
then
like
you don't
a
see
very
it.
simple
It
game development
allows
thing?
story moments
Like, doesn't
in
every game have that?
missions that interact
When
with the
when
environment,
X
that
player
interact with
goes to
our
Y
characters.
location, Z happens.
New abilities that we have now.
I don't know why
allowing
they're
us to push
explaining
our
that.
storytelling
Is that new
farther than
technology?
We could have.
They can mock things up really quickly.
We got to
Brand new, never before
awesome
done.
Introduction. Casey was able to quickly put
Video.
a really
They've never
rough
done this in
prototype
video games
choreo.
before.
Something that would normally take weeks.
Okay, that
is
looks cool.
done in like a matter
That
of
looks
days.
cool.
India is one of our biggest maps, and it's a fun map because it has a.
That's
few
great.
story
There's
beats
actually a
that
shit ton of
taken
content in
from
this.
that informs the artists so that they know like what
This
it
is the
this
first video game ever.
Gothenburg. Toronto was under siege by null sector. When the
Toronto
players
is
arrive
fucked.
Here, there's a dynamic snowstorm.
Liberalism
So
has
to make the way
destroyed
up
the city.
level, the snow is
Trudeau
slowly
has
building
abandoned
up.
ship.
Suddenly by the end,
How their relationships develop over the
Aw,
course
they
of
hugged each other.
story missions in the campaign.
We have a
Aw.
cast of many characters, all on screen, all at the same
Winston.
time. Thought about it and hoped for it, but now it's actually happening.
Yeah, that was
It actually
literally what they
requires
said
us
would
to have
happen
a
when the
whole
game
new
came out,
branching
and then it
dialogue
never did.
system. If
But
you
now it
happen to
is,
have
like,
Genji and
5 years later.
Mercy
You're gonna get to see them make out.
They're all interacting. It's been a real treat.
They really gave all those people's like lifetime jobs of just getting paid like 30 grand to go to a convention to sign autographs. Be like, yes, I voice fucking Winston.
We've been developing what we hope is one of the best stories ever. And, there's some
Whoa.
key story moments that I'm really excited about.
What? All right,
I
it's
really
bold
can't wait
claim.
to see how people react to it.
Best story ever of all time. Eat your heart out, Shakespeare. Overwatch 2 is coming soon.
About the game,
Best
about
story
this
ever.
Universe. I know you
That's a high
all
claim.
love it so much.
Right now,
Better
we
than
can
the
sit
Odyssey.
down and have a night of Overwatch 2.
Holy
we need some more
shit.
time till we can say it's perfectly polished in the way that we want it.
Oh.
We've made such incredible strides
Not
since we
this
first
year.
announced.
When we hand the game over to the players,
It's all about the players,
We want
bro.
to create something that really
It's all
moves
about giving the
people,
game to the
really
players.
touches people.
for you to experience it.
That's why we make games, is for you to
Overwatch 2,
experience video
we're
game.
upping the bar.
It's kind of 5 games in one. It's a huge undertaking.
5
The new
video
tech
games?
and the new aesthetics for the new looks.
5
Pretty close
video
to the
games?
characters that you love.
Holy shit. I'm in. This looks cool. I know I'm like cynical and making jokes, but I think they did everything right here. Looks cool. New stuff. Story mode, I'm
We
hyped.
just love bringing this world.
They
to
cut
us.
2
So many
CP.
cool
It's fine if they have to take their time. I'd rather it be good.
Big plans. So thank you for
I like the
sticking with
music.
us.
The Overwatch 2 theme's good.
Let's go. Be heroes.
Has Blizzard discussed employees' treatment yet? They all look so happy in the interview, bro. What do you mean? They're all so happy in the in this trailer. They're like, yay, I like making video game. I made new video game technology where X does Y and then the building blow up.
Remember to subscribe for free